And the husnul khalq is again really very important. So there could be some people who could be hearing to my this lecture, and they would be thinking that we are actually at the moment underprivileged, and we would not be able to give zakat, or we would not be able to do charity. There is a good news for them also, because Islam is a perfect religion. Our messenger, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's messenger, has classified things so beautifully that you cannot find a flaw in this. The religion of Islam is complete and it's flawless. So are the teachings of our beloved Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. This is a hadith which is coming from Imam Tirmidhi has mentioned this. Ibn Hibban has also mentioned it. According to Abu Dharr al-Ghafari radiyallahu ta'ala anhum, Allah's messenger said, your smiling in your brother's face is a charitable donation to your credit. Have you ever thought about it? قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم تبسمك في وجه أخيك لك صدقة. So that means that your smiling in your brother's face is a charitable donation to your credit. So have you ever thought that just by smiling at your brother's face you are getting this reward? No, in no other religion you would get that, but Islam is giving you that. Like during these tough times, if you cannot afford to do the charity, just when you're looking at the face of your brother in the religion, just smile at his face, and Allah's messenger has promised that that will be credited as a donation in your book of the accounts, inshallah. So you're enjoining what is right and forbidding what is wrong is also a charitable donation. And that means وَأَمْرُكَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَنَهْيُكَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ صَدَقَةٌ. Allah's messenger is saying, like, if you find somebody doing something wrong, go stop him and say, my brother and my sister, this is wrong, you should not be doing that, that is a sadaqah. And if you go and tell somebody that this is right, you should be doing this, we as the scholars or at the service of the religion of Islam, whatever these people are doing, the aima, the khutbah, the scholars, this is actually a sadaqah for them, because you're guiding the people towards the righteous thing. So that is also a sadaqah. If you go, it's fine. If you cannot spend money in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, don't worry, my dear brothers and sisters. Smile at the face of your brother or your sister. It will be rewarded as a sadaqah and will be credited in your account. And you find somebody doing wrong, stop them and say, this is wrong. If you find somebody doing wrong, just guide them and tell them this is the way of doing it. Inshallah, you will be rewarded on the day of Qiyamah for that. So you're guiding the man who has lost his way is also charitable. Allahu Akbar. Wa irshaduka rajulu fi arzi dhali laka sadaqatun. Allah's messenger has said that if you find somebody who's lost his way, that happens most of the time here nowadays. People have GPS on their phones and all that. It's really easy for them to find wherever they want to. But at places like where we live in the subcontinent, we find people, and the Hyderabadis have a special characteristics that if they find somebody who's looking for the address, they would go and they would even go away and show them the right place. So my dear brothers and sisters, that is a sadaqah for you, that somebody comes to you and asks for the address. Don't ever just ignore them. Most of us, we do that. Okay, we don't know, we are busy, we are doing this, we are doing that. No, Allah's messenger has said you're guiding the man who has lost his way is also a charitable donation to your credit. You're leading the poor-sighted man to his path is a charitable donation to your credit. Allahu Akbar. So al-basari laka sadaqatun. Allahu Akbar. Allah's messenger is saying, wa basaruka lirrajuli radi al-basari laka sadaqatun. So if you find somebody who is blind and is coming to you and is he needs help, so if you're guiding him, you should go guide him. If you ever happen to find somebody who is blind and he cannot find his way out, so if you go out and if you help them, Allah's messenger is saying that is also credited into your account as a charitable donation. So you're clearing the stone, and that is very important. This is a beautiful part of the hadith al-mubarakah. Wa imatatukal hajra wa shawqata wal azama min anit tariqi laqa sadaqatun. Allah's messenger is saying you're clearing the stone, the thorn and the bone from the path is also a charitable donation to your credit. So most of the times you would find the stones lying on the roads. It wouldn't happen in Europe or America, but yes, it does happen in countries like we live, in the second world countries like India or the Pakistan or the Bangladesh or the other country, that if you find a stone lying on the road, go, just clear it off. For the people who would be coming in the dark, or they may get struck by it, they could fall down, they could get injured. So Allah's messenger is commanding, you are clearing the stone or the thorn and the bone from the path is also a charitable donation. Look at this beautiful verse of this hadith al-mubarak. Allah's messenger has not just said thus the stone, but he's saying if you find a thorn, which is a thorn, and you clear that also, and the bone of an animal which is lying on the ground, go clear that also. It is also a charitable donation to your credit. Then you're pouring from your pail into your brother's pail is a charitable donation to your credit. So that is really a very important thing that we should also be performing at this moment of time. So there are some of the things, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, that if we do that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will definitely help us out. So these are really tough times for the people living across the globe due to the pandemic of COVID-19. The coronavirus is killing people and people are afflicted. They are finding it really difficult to survive. So my dear brothers and sisters, as a believer, I've just presented you all the phrases of Quran al-Majid, the verses of Quran al-Majid, and I've also quoted true ahadith al-Mubarakah to you for the reward and the ways of doing it. So I hope you would just not listen and forget it, but I request you that I have taken the initiative and I have taken all the efforts to present it to you at your service. So I have done my job. It's now your duty to look into it. Sit back with your family and just look into all these things and start afresh. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all with His mercy and give us an opportunity to help those who are in distress, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us get rid of this COVID-19, the pandemic, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.